Alright, you guys. That's so trippy. See that blinking light that this camera can detect? When I look at it, I can't see it. That is crazy. So, alright, 8/11, Monday, June 15th. It's officially 26 hours since the last time I've eaten. I ate breakfast yesterday, and then I did all that soccer shit and that beat and whatever you saw me make. So this is day 2, technically day 1 of the 72-hour fast I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm gonna start off with 72s, but technically I'm 26 deep. Now we'll see if I go for 2 more days. Welcome to my room, welcome to my foot, my bed foot. Better than bed head. Actually, no. What can I say? Head in bed is bed. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna do my weigh-ins every morning when I'm, you know, dehydrated, peed out, lean, da-da-da-da-da. That's the best time to weigh in first thing in the morning. We gotta get to the scale. Looks like another cheeky summer day poking through. I'll tell you one thing for sure, my friends, is that the construction guys are at it. But it is a bluebird. It is a beautiful bluebird. Oh, what's up, cool guy? Oh, what's up, cool cutting board dude? You think you're so cool in the morning, eh? Look at how cool you are. Alright, let's get to this. Weighing in. Once again, uncut, raw. Ninja Turtle toes coming at you. Isn't that crazy? I'm 224. So that means from yesterday I'm down 3-4 pounds already. Need to make ourselves this electrolyte drink called Snake Juice. We're gonna put it in here, and would you look at that? Didn't even mean to do it. Stopped using this guy yesterday after that video that I made sometime in the mid-afternoon, right? Apparently I left the lid off all night. That's that same ice from yesterday. Fully intact and icy still. You can see that it's like a degraded previous day ice too. Like, it's not fresh, it's not beautifully round, right? From about 3 p.m. and it is now 8 a.m. So what is that, 15 hours with the lid off? I'm telling you guys, this product, Legitimus Maximus. Shout out the coldest water. Save 10% with code hoodie down in the link below. No, I swear to God though, it is legit as shit. You ever heard of morning wood? This is morning hood, okay? It gets baggy, it gets puffy. I look like a rebirth, a 30-year-old rebirth. I look both juvenile and old, and my age, all at the same time. You know what I mean? Welcome to Morning Hood. And what Morning Hood does is this. You guys always think I'm high in my videos, right? Over the last bunch of years. Nah. Your guy just has terrible eye issues, and that's representative of that right there. That little last bit just left in the bottom that you can barely see. Shall suffice and saline eyes and satiate the eyes. It's like a cold drink. Oh, for my retina and the white part, whatever that's called. The hemoglobus. That's not the right term at all. That means blood, but they are bloodshot, so, you know, we gotta make this drink though. All right, we're gonna Walter White it here. We're gonna enter the crack laboratory here and mix up the medicine, so to say. It's very simple. It's literally what I'm saying is electrolyte water, so it's mineral water. Magnesium. Here is the magnesium supplement, 100 milligram tabs, and each 500 milliliters to a liter calls for 1 of these tablets. The next thing is no salt. So this is basically just potassium. And then lastly, Himalayan pink salt. You go 1,300 milligrams of potassium, 1,000 milligrams of the pink salt, and 1 of these tablets per every 500 to 1,000 milliliters of water. So because I'm Chef Boyardee, basically 1,000 milligrams roughly, or 1,300, like you're looking at like a quarter teaspoon. Don't think tablespoon, think teaspoon, the smallest one, the smaller one. So like about a quarter teaspoon of each. So I'm just gonna eyeball it because I know these things. I don't have a teaspoon on me, but I do know how much a quarter teaspoon probably is. I would say roughly like that. Maybe that might be just a touch big. I might omit just a little bit. If this doesn't remind you of nights out, you haven't lived. In that goes. Who knew it would go from blow to this? Health water. There we go. Chefing. Who knew I'd be chefing up magnesium pills? That goes in. And there you have it, into my fresh ice. So you can drink this up to 3 times daily to keep you hydrated. It will just basically eliminate fatigue, headaches. It'll just keep your body mineralized, optimized for, you know, doing stuff so you don't get too bogged down. You should drink it up to 3 times daily, same amount. You can drink it up to 3 times roughly, and then other plain water on the side if you want to, just to remain hydrated and nice and good, because you don't want to get dehydrated, right? That's the risk you run with when you're fasting. Like, you need to stay hydrated. So bottoms up. Also, just be careful about how much of the salt you consume and how quickly, because it'll make you shit your pants. Just tastes like mildly salty water. Like, so mildly. Let's go do some shit. Make your bed, bitch. Just joking, not that aggressive, but for real. One key to a successful day, they say, is to just make sure you pull it up. You know what I mean? Start afresh, anew. Keep it nice, keep it tight. I keep it easy, living in the Virgin Dorm ice cream sandwich. All right, y'all, as you can see above my head and you can hear the birds, it's a complete and total bluebird out today. So it's gonna be nice. It's already 15 degrees. So where I'm taking you today is a soccer field I used to play competitively at when I was younger, when I was growing up. I probably haven't been there since I was, I don't know, 15, 16, around the time I quit playing soccer to smoke weed, snowboard, dirt bike, eat terrible food, and hang out with friends. It was all good times though. No regrets, honestly, no regrets. Soccer was fun for a long time, and then the rest of the shit was fun too for a long time. So it is what it is. Made memories in both, you know what I mean? So heading there right now. Now I haven't been there in like, fuck, I don't know, 15 years, right? So I hope the nets are up so I can have a few digs at it, a couple digs on net. You know what I mean? Have it. But yeah, I would love to dig out a few big bombs, have a little top shelf action. I will say that I wish I had a playing partner, because it sucks having to shoot and then chase. But hey, we're on a weight loss journey, so we gotta move, we gotta work out, and that's the whole thing of this. I like to have non-traditional workouts. So just to go play with a soccer ball, to kick it, goof around, run after it, kick it, run after it. Like, it's cardio, plus it's like I get this little like reward of actually getting to do something fun too, of like just trying to kick a ball, like trying to hit a target on net or something. Like,
That's kind of like what I like to do when I work out. I try to make it more of a game. So, and nothing too intense, nothing too serious, just moving my body, just simple. Like, I'm not of the whole thing of like, oh, like training, gotta go get my 12 miles and gotta hit this time. Like, it's literally just get outside, move your body, do something that's enjoyable to your brain. That's really it. This truck is sick. If I could fix that up and make it fresh, I would 100% drive that. Speaking of these memories that I made during that time, this place right here, basically a big ass greenhouse. They just grow like awesome vegetation in there. I don't know what the rules are or whatever, or what's happening there nowadays, but I'll have to check it out. Maybe I can bring you in there one day and just film some shit just to check it out, because it's pretty dope in there, to be honest. But yeah, we used to get so baked and go in the conservatory and like just look at all like the nature. And they grow like these oversized lemons, like, you know, Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze, like the ooze that makes the monsters or whatever is all fucking huge. That's basically the lemons in there. The lemons were massive. I actually stole lemons there once, like this huge lemon, and then we rolled these blunts and then we like drilled holes in the lemon and dipped the blunts in the lemon, like into the lemon, so that when it dried up we had like a lemon scented blunt. So stupid. Right here, this used to be an auto body shop. It's now like an Aboriginal center of some sort, but right here, okay, Crow, right back here, this used to be open, and this was where one of our heat bag weed spots. We used to come park in my stepbrother's car, or like 2 cars meet up, and we would get baked right here behind here all the time. And then my stepbrother and his girlfriend used to smash back here all the time. All the time. We'd leave in the other car and then they'd stay and smash. But here we go, entering the trail, heading to more memories. It's all memories around here. Oh shit, don't die. Please don't die. Oh shit. We got golfers. We got golfers. 4! Yeah, beautiful. Nice bush. Oh shit, I don't think they liked my 4. They're coming for me. They're coming for me. No shortage of rivers around here. Like I said, it's completely blue. Not a cloud in the sky. Very nice, although it's a little bit chocolate milk. It's a chocolate milk river. And because I'm 28 hours fasted, I do want to drink it, thinking about chocolate milk, but let's move on. How dare you tempt me, sir? I have not drank in 9 days. I don't even like beer. I'm a vodka soda guy. What am I talking about? All right, we're here. It is looking good. We got goals, baby. We got goals with nets to catch the ball for when I hit it right up top or down low. Got a little moisture in the grass, a little dew. That'll do for the day. Yeah, let me switch it around and show you what I got here, I believe. But here it is. It's a little different than when I used to come here, I'll tell you that much for sure. The pitch is still the same length, I think. The benches, though, I don't know, they used to be different. I think we used to have like more like grandstandish type things. Either way, got this guy on the Kubota, getting it nice and fresh for a couple diggies. Oh wait, what's this, mystery net? Middle small pitch and then this pitch? I don't understand. We would be nothing around here without the coldest water, of course.
It's pretty windy out, but we must succeed in our fitness goals. Getting fit, it's a passion, it's a hobby, you know what I mean? We're into it, we gotta do it. Alright, let's get this angle. Let's get this angular.
Not every day you play soccer with a deer. All right, at first I thought it was a huge dog, like an Irish wolfhound. But no, it's a deer. Oh dear. What have you gotten yourself into? Am I bred as a bitch or what? Do I look like a seafood boil? Do I? I must. Muckbangers cloths come in handy for sweat and weight loss. Yeah, alright. I dicked around here for a while. I chased it. I walked it. I kicked it a bunch. For me, on day one of this, that's enough for me. I haven't fucking exercised for real and I don't even know how long. But I'm not gonna end it here. There's a loop here. It's like a walker's loop. And I don't know, it's definitely like at least a couple kilometers, 2 clicks probably. So I'm gonna chuck in my earbuds. I downloaded Joe Rogan podcast, walk this loop and go back home, crank out a few beats or work on a beat or something like that, do a couple like tasks. I gotta edit some shit, and then also I want to just sit down and have a conversation about like how this all came to be. I mean, it's pretty obvious how it came to be, but there's like a deeper layer behind it. But yeah, I just want to have like some real talk with you over a nice electrolyte snake juice and just talk about kind of like you know, how this all came to be, I guess. I'll see you there. Y'all know this ain't no fake shit. We do it real around here. Here comes the loop. Like I said, guys, I'm sick of myself and it's time to change it. This girl ahead of me is feeding all these birds cheesies and they're like attacking me in their wake, cheesy wake. This crazy bird lady, oh my god. She just has them trailing her the whole time. And my whole thing is like, don't cheesies kill animals? Probably, my best guess. I guess maybe she's trying to murder the birds intentionally, who knows? I thought it was altruistic, but maybe it's not. Maybe she's just trying to murder birds. All right, yo, so let's talk about how in July last year, I weighed 195 pounds. And in June of this year, I weighed in at 228. What is that? 33 pounds in a year? Yikes. So I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there being like, dude, look at your channel. How else did it happen? You're right. I know. I'm right there with you. But there's a caveat to that, a little bit of a backstory, and I'm going to share that with you here. Also, I need to kind of set the stage of how this all came to be in a sense, just because we are going on this journey. I need to lay the backdrop of like how this got to this point, why this got to this point. Maybe there's some takeaways, some connection points, maybe there's some relatability, maybe a little bit of inspiration, I don't know. And also along the way, I have to own up to a few things. I think I just need to own up to kind of how I let this happen to myself and now why I'm going to change it, right? As some of you, most of you all may well know, I made the video of how my life fell apart. Now, it fell apart. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. But a quick synopsis is basically I end up moving back to my home city of Thunder Bay from Toronto when my life hit a shitstorm, okay? And so I get back here in July and I am trim, okay? I had gotten down to a nice 192 kind of thing and I look good in that realm. So I get back, I'm trim, I'm slim, I'm killing it, I'm good. And in Toronto, I had been uploading these videos. But here's the thing. You can make these videos and maintain a healthy weight, which I was doing. I was strictly OMAD, 1 meal a day. I was basically eating for the channel. I was uploading probably at least 5 times a week, and I had it in check. I was staying at 195, 194, 192. Like I was just fluctuating within a few pounds, crushing, killing it. It was all good and easy. That's that. Fast forward, get home to Thunder Bay. My life's in just complete disarray. It's a mess. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to my sister's basement here now for 1 year. And what do? Do I go all in? Do I go all in? Yeah, I go all in. So I'm like, I got to go all in. I got to set up the studio. I gotta make this happen. I got to grind here, build up the channel, have no stresses of another outside world and just other jobs and stuff. It's channel time. So boom, get into that mode. I'm doing it early in the summer. It's good because summertime I was still moving. I was doing a little odd jobs with my friend and stuff. But you know, it's summertime. It's still good. You're still moving. Da 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 da. Right? Some of you may know I am a Northern Ontarian. Okay, Northern Ontario, Canada. We get smashed with winter. Okay, you guys saw my post from this winter when I was snowblowing. It was literally like a cheesecake of snow. Like I'm talking 4 or 5 feet in the driveway. Yeah, the banks this year got up to 7 and 8 feet. It is no light winter. It is no easy feat to exist in that winter, and that winter can weigh heavy on you, especially when you spent the last 10 winters in Southern Ontario, Toronto, where it's literally slush and wind, and you can still go out and like do normal things, basically walk around and all that. So winter falls upon me. So the winter comes. It's nuts, insane shit. I haven't dealt with a winter like this in forever. On top of that, normally, back in the day, I could go snowboarding, things like that, but because back in the day I got a DUI, this is all my fault. I take the onus for everything I'm about to talk about. And I never got my license back when I was living in Toronto because I was in Toronto, and it's just like, I don't need a license. You can walk everywhere or take transit. So got my license back in July, but then in order to get my next license where I can drive alone and things like that and figure out a vehicle, it's going to have to be this summer. I'm actually about to get it in 1 month's time. I'm about to get my G2 and I'll be back driving. So I'm really stoked on that. But anyways, so it's like, can't drive, crazy winter, like insane winter. Just let me emphasize that enough, okay? It's not like your heel toe express in places. It's minus 30, like on the daily, okay? So there's that. On top of that, I just came from a place where I used to have a social circle, and now I'm back in a city where I've been gone for 10 years. Let's face it. Let's face reality. I no longer have a social base here. It isn't a thing, right? People are grown up doing their own things. Everybody's on their own missions. So basically, I'm just like, I have no confidants, right? I really don't have anybody to ever like hang out with and things like that, which sort of played into the benefit of going hard body on YouTube, solo, monk mode, saving money, not being distracted. So on one hand, I'm like, it was cool. That's fine. On the other hand, mentally as a human, especially a social person like me who likes to hang out with people and talk and have drinks and have that was like weighing on my mind a lot. I was like, man, like I have no social contacts other than like maybe my sister, right? So you know, I'm in this basement. It's like, it's not glamorous. It's not glorious. I'm grateful for it. I paid a small rent, but you know what I mean? It wasn't a free ride or anything, but it was what had to happen at the time. And I was just sitting there questioning, like, how did this happen? Like, how did this come? Like, how is this my life right now? You know what I mean? And I'm the type of person that, like I've said, with like clutter and mess and stuff, like when mentally I suffer when I'm in a physical surrounding that doesn't like give me good energy. So what I was living in wasn't exactly providing the greatest mental energy as well. So anyways, I set up the studio down there, which, by the way, I go back and watch those videos. I remember, how is this for 2020 hindsight, or like you don't know what you got till it's gone? I remember, I'll get to the point where I was kind of more depressed, but I remember being all like, man, my setup's not good enough, and like I want my camera image to be sharper, and just the whole YouTuber thing. It's like bigger, better, always. No. It's just like crack cocaine of like needing to get bigger and better shit. I go back and watch those videos now. That setup was clean. The audio was so crisp because I was in this like boxed wall with like all this styrofoam, or not styrofoam, but acoustic foam. The lighting was awesome. The colors were awesome. The iPhone actually killed it. Like, I'll go back and watch those videos. I get jealous. I'm like, how do I recreate that here? Like, I don't know. Like, I like this as well, but something about those videos were like nice. So I regret ever thinking like that, because in the moment I couldn't see any different, but I was all stressed about my setup. I'm like, I need to succeed, and this is not going to help me succeed. So I was just tripped and stressed about that for sure. So yeah, so like I make the studio, and then I got this IKEA table that was like, it's actually behind me right now. I brought it, and you can see all the stuff on it. I brought that from there. So my whole mission was like, okay, I got to get back to cooking, right? I got to get these cooking vids. That's going to like help me break through and make me like really pop off, like to get to this 100K, like to get like my views up and like to succeed, right? Because that was the whole mission, was like, I'm going monk mode. I'm dedicating my complete life to YouTube. I'm not even worrying about getting another job. No. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is this mission. So I got this little shitty setup. I got a griddle. It's right behind me, like a pan and a pot, and then like that. I got a deep fryer thing. I had like nothing, right? And I'm cooking off just this area, and I'm trying to make it work. And I was putting effort into the cooking videos and stuff, and I mean, they just didn't, they didn't do any better than if I just pull up with Pizza Hut, right? So clearly my motivation is just crushed on that. I'm just like, that's further mentally and emotionally just messing with me, because I'm like, I'm trying to succeed here. Like I want to break through. I want to get bigger. I want to, I want to have this other dope element to my videos that like make it so it's like undeniable, right? So time marches forward, and that doesn't really happen. On top of that, when I was doing those cooking videos, my sister has her whole like baking operation and stuff. She was just constantly in the kitchen, like doing her own dishes and shit like that. And that's fine. It's her house. I had this hilarious washroom. If I showed you, maybe I'll show you guys one day. At the time, I was just way too embarrassed to show it. But I was showering in like a 3x3 plastic, like jail shower, the stall, and then the sink that I was using was literally the size of a football. And there was a point in time in those videos, those cooking videos, that I was doing dishes in the shower stall with me, the ones that couldn't fit in the sink. So I did like utensils and things like that in the sink. I laid a towel on the back of the toilet to like put the wet stuff so I could dry it after, and then I went in the shower and would wash the fucking cutting boards and all in the big pots, and then scrub it all and clean it out after, because I didn't have a proper way to do my dishes or anything. So like, that's just a little behind the scenes for you, and why it was so mentally killer on me. It was like, I don't know how other many YouTubers that are in this niche like I am, or realm, behind the scenes were doing dishes in the shower or in a sink. Like, and I've had people along the way be like, oh, like you want it too easy, or like I've had people kind of chirp me about like how it's like, oh, you're not working hard enough. It's like, I don't think you know really the depth of what I've done to try to get ahead here. So anyways, shit's not really popping off. Yeah, I had a little bit of a growth there with Sauce Queen. That was dope. So shout out Sauce Queen. And there's a little hope there, a little glimmer of hope. Then slowly but surely it goes back to its old ways. So I'm just in this like, I'm showering in this weird scenario. Like the bathroom is just my surroundings were mentally messing with me. And then on top of that, the lack of success and performance on the channel messing with me. Not having the proper scenario to be able to do what I want to do, what I envision to do, messing with me. A lot of things messing with me. So I just got to a point. Wintertime, gray out, snow, cold, can't go anywhere, no friends, grinding for this thing that's not taking off, my surroundings fucking with me mentally. Gave up. Just gave up on myself in terms of caring about, like, for a while I was doing the 1 meal a day to maintain the weight. And somewhere along the way I was just like, who cares if I get fat? None of these people are going to see it. I'm always behind this desk in the dark, right? And nobody else is going to see it other than my sister. Like, I don't go anywhere. I don't see anybody really. Like, it was just bleak. It was just dismal and bleak. So everything seemed like it wasn't really going right at all, in a sense. But at the same time, it was like a good opportunity to grind, right? So I did. I just ate all the garbage, uploaded a lot, but then beyond that, off camera, I just started eating whatever I wanted as well, right? I just said, fuck it. It's wintertime. I'm chilling, like literally just chilling, watching like Netflix and whatever, downloaded movies, working on a little bit of music here and there. But even then, I couldn't really do it that much, just circumstantially. And I fell into that headspace, man. Like just that give up on self headspace, just that fucked up, like, fuck it all. I don't even give a shit. And then the other side of it was like, plus, come the spring, I know how to take this off. I've lost 30 pounds before. I've lost 40 pounds before. I know how to deal with it, right? So, I mean, and additionally onto that, I'm going to own up to this too. In December, I remember around December on the channel, I said, I made a video being like, once I see myself getting away from myself, I remember I weighed in at 208 pounds then. I was like, I need to go on a juice cleanse. And I said it in a video and I never did it. And I felt really stupid for that, to be honest, because I didn't hold up my word, and now it's gone further than that, 20 pounds further than that. So anyways, beyond that though, I was also heavily drinking behind the scenes, or even on the scenes. I still like to do, to be honest, I like to do videos drunk sometimes, because honestly, the food just tastes so unreal amazing. And I like getting a little bit lit up, and you're just more loose. I'm more loose on camera. I love my hangover videos because they're just, that's when I'm the most like playful and fun, and like I can think of like funnier, wittier shit. But that's a whole nother video we're gonna talk about during this journey. We're gonna talk about alcohol at some point. So that'll happens. I'm in fuck it mode, and then of course the spring rolls around, and we all know at this point that 2020 has been something else, right? So COVID hits right when I'm about to be like, it's go time. I was going to get a membership. I was going to go swimming at the pool. I was going to start like fasting and doing all that stuff. COVID hits, and it's like, it's this insanity. It's like stock up on shit. Like, so I got all these like dry goods and like just like these bad processed foods. I bought a whole cabinet full. And, you know, you weren't able to be going out to the grocery store to get fresh meat and stuff every day. And also on top of that, I was like, gotta still run the channel. I need money coming in. And I went into COVID mode. I feel like a lot of people went into COVID mode. I remember seeing memes every other day being like, my life is just another trip to the kitchen and back, and then drinking wine, or is wine at 11 a.m. such a big deal? Like, just all these memes about drinking and eating food, basically. So I basically went in COVID mode. Once again, I'm like, who the fuck am I going to see for the rest of maybe the summer? The summer's canceled. Why do I even have to look good? Like, once again, it just doesn't matter. So I went full COVID. And since I've been here in this new spot, which we'll talk about in other videos, I just continued to not care. Was drinking a lot and just eating whatever kind of deal. It was no big deal. It is what it is. COVID had me contained. COVID had me with no real, like, when is summer even happening? Probably not, right? And if it is, am I going to be out like bouncing around bars? Am I going to be around girls? Like, probably not. Who do I see on the daily? Nobody. Like, it is what it is. I'm just with me. I just show up to this camera now. And then, I mean, along the way, I kind of, on some videos, I see it creeping into my face and stuff. I saw the weight like creeping into my face. Once it creeps into my face, I'm like, okay, like something's got to change here. And also the other thing is something's got to change is when I almost am getting to the point where I need a 38 pant, it's over. It's done. So yeah, that's just like a backdrop of how I got to where it is. And I guess I needed to just lay that out for you to understand what this whole new thing is here, what I have to do to like physically, mentally, emotionally just get back to square one and then reapproach. I also just I don't know. I'm excited to do something completely different here and be vulnerable and just share way more depth and just expose myself much more for you guys to get more out of me. And then also beyond that, I want this to be maybe a little bit inspirational for whoever else out there wants to lose 10, 15, whatever pounds. Maybe I can educate you a little bit on this fasting stuff as well, the way I'm doing it. I know it's extreme, trust me. Save your comments about the extreme of it though, because I've done it before. It's fine. Many people have done it. You can fast for a long ass time if you do it correctly. Fat is food. As long as you have fat on your body, you're fine. Think of the game Survivor, all that shit. Those people live off like nothing. They play intense games in the heat. They're not dead, okay? Your body just eats the fat, and it's all good. So anyways, I know what it's like to like go into fuck it mode, give up mode, or just even like the whole kind of just pushing it another week, another month, and then slowly but surely that just becomes a habit and a ritual in your mind, and you get used to it. And then the other crazy thing is like the body and the mind and the fat and everything, it's so sneaky, man. It's sinister. It's like you just start getting used to yourself. You start looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, it doesn't affect you that crazy. You're like, yeah, I see myself getting kind of fat, but it's not a big deal. I'll get to it next month, right? And then you like it doesn't truly affect like your life too much. You're just cruising around and you just start getting used to it, and then like you don't even notice, and then all of a sudden you're not 195, you're almost 230 pounds, right? So what happened, man. I mean, along the way I was noticing it, but I was always telling myself like, I'll get to it later. I know how to deal with it fairly quickly. I know how to commit, and I actually do know how to do it. So that's fine. It's just, it's a sneaky thing. It's very sneaky. It's very sinister. It'll get you. And if you don't, here's the thing for me, like if you don't get to a point of sick of yourself or like, I'm done with this, then you keep going down that path. And then next thing you wake up one day and you're like, you got a real hard work to do. You got a real journey. See, for me, I'm at a point where I need to shave 30 to be like good, like chilling, right? If I really wanted to lean out, I'd shave like 50. But for me to shave 30, I mean, that's not an insane journey. That's relatively easy to deal with. But when you need to shave 90 or 100, you know what I mean? And just that mode of thinking and that sneaky, sinister fat gain type thing, that thing that happens is like, if you never get to the point of like, I gotta deal with this, you're gonna wake up one day and be like, wow, this is gonna take all of my effort and like a year of my life to deal with. So it's wild, man. So I don't know. I know what it's like to go dark. I know what it's like to like give up. And I know what it's like to just push it off and say F it. But at the same time, I also know what it's like because I've done it 3 or 4 times in my life now over the course of the last probably 10 years. I know what it's like to get to a point of like, we done here. It's time to nip this in the bud, get it back, get it fixed, reconfigure, recalibrate, get the line level, and just watch out for ourselves in that regard, right? Because no one else is going to do it for you. So that's what I have to do here. So that being said, I'm going to end this here, and thank you for watching this video all the way through if you did, or if you scrubbed up here just to hear this. Cool, thank you. Hope you're enjoying these little different snippets of just me doing random stuff. Also, I hope you come along. I hope this is intriguing. I hope this is good content. Even if it's not, it's just something I'm going to continue to do, stay dedicated to for the duration until I reach my goal. And then once that is done with, we can get back to, you know, almost normal programming. There's going to be tweaks and I have to approach it in a different way. But, you know, it has to happen. So I'm not even really worried about the views. It just is what it is for now. I'm cool. I'm not stressed about the dough really. Like I'm covered for the time being, and it's no worries. So I'd rather health as well. I'd rather get back to where I need to be happy with myself, to be okay with myself, and also just mentally, emotionally, physically, like, well. Because if you don't have that, then you don't got shit anyways. So it's like, you know what I mean? You gotta get right with yourself in order to be like stoked and happy and live a good life. So that's just what has to happen. You know, I've trudged down this road doing the dirty shit for a long time, and I want to get back to it. Trust me, I'm gonna crush food again. That's absolutely gonna happen. Like, it's never not gonna happen, but we must deal with the situation at hand. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that one. Till the next one, you know what to do. Eat good, live well, stay true. Peace.